जय श्री श्री गुरु गौरांग गंधार विकगिरिधारी श्री श्री राधा विनोद बिहारी जू की जय। श्री गोविंद गोपीनाथ मरण मोहन जू की जय। नित्यल प्रविष्ट विष्णुपाद शिल भक्ति वेदांत नारायण गोसाई महाराज शिल गुरुदेव की जय। नित्यल प्रविष्ट विष्णुपाद शिल भक्ति वेदांत वामन गोसाई महाराज की जय। नित्यल प्रविष्ट विष्णुपाद शिल भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी महाराज शिल प्रभुपाद की जय। नित्यल प्रविष्ट विष्णुपाद शिल भक्ति विज्ञान केशव गोसाई महाराज की जय। नित्यल प्रविष्ट विष्णुपाद शिल भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोसाई प्रभुपाद की जय। नित्यल प्रविष्ट महाभागवत शिल गोरक्षदास बाबाजी महाराज की जय। नित्यल प्रविष्ट शिल सच्चिदानंद भक्ति विनोद ठाकुर की जय। नित्यल प्रविष्ट वैष्णव सार्वभौम शिल जगन्नाथ दास बाबाजी महाराज की जय। श्री रूपानो गौड़ीय गुरु वर्ग की जय। श्री रूप सनातन भट्ट रघुनाथ श्री जीव गोपाल भट्टदास रघुनाथ शार गोसाई प्रभु की जय। श्री स्वरूप दामोदर राय रमनंतारी श्री गौर पार्षद वृंद की जय। नाम श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधार शिवासरी गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। श्री क्षेत्र मंडल गौर मंडल व्रज मंडल मथुर वृंदावन धाम की जय। सर्व अभिष्ट प्रदात गिरिराज महाराज की जय। श्री राधा कुंद श्याम कुंद की जय। श्री मुन देवी गंग देवी की जय। श्री तुलसी महारानी वृंद देवी की जय। श्री भक्ति देवी की जय। श्री पूर्णमासी योगमाय की जय। श्री गोपेश्वर महादेव की जय। श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। समागत गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। श्री निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बो। जय श्री चैतन्य भागवत की जय। श्रील वृंदावन दास ठाकुर की जय। द गौड़ीय भाष्य श्रील भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोसाई प्रभुपाद की जय। Mahaprabhu's journey, his traveling to Sri Jagannath, Sri Nilachal Dham ki jai. So, and Sri Bindu Sarovar ki jai. Sri Bhuvaneśvari ki jai. Bhuvaneśvara Dham ki jai. Lingaraj Mahadev ki jai. Sri Ananta Vasudev ki jai. Jai. Shri Nitai Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bo. Hare Krishna everybody, Dandavat Pranam. So this is a pre-recorded video, and in this video I'm just going to jump straight into the Gauḍīya Bhāṣya that we didn't finish because it's so long. I think it was 5,000 words. These videos I can only make them half an hour if I want to make them, stream them and make them go live. And actually I have a focusing the seed session starting in half an hour from now. Actually I need to post it in our group. Let me do that 1 second. There. Boom. Okay. Yeah, we have a focus session that we do every day at 9 o'clock. It's 8:32 right now, so I only have short time to read. But this Gauḍīya Bhāṣya was so long, 5,000 words, which is like an hour worth of reading. And so I'm going to just jump right into reading it. So Mahaprabhu, he arrived in Bhuvaneśvara. Let's just see. Actually, I'm going to type in 307. I think that's, yeah. Just so we can get a very brief recap. This is Mahaprabhu's journey after he took sannyas. But really, if you haven't watched the previous video, this video is not going to make as much sense. So I recommend you watch yesterday's reading, which is also only half an hour. To really... So at Shakshi Gopal, when Mahaprabhu arrived in Shakshi Gopal, the Lord cried out, Prabhu, and he offered obeisances and prayers. Then he began to cry wonderfully in ecstatic love. Life is invoked in the deity forms of the Supreme Lord by chanting his holy names. That Lord has now appeared as Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Yet in this incarnation, the Lord always relished enacting pastimes as a servant. Thereafter, the Lord went to Sri Bhuvaneśvara, known also as Gupta Kashi, where Lord Shankar resides. And then we heard this very interesting story about Bhuvaneśvari. She heard the glories of Ekam Raka Tirtha, which is superior to Varanasi. And then she said, I want to go to that place. Then Shambhu, he told Bhuvaneśvari, you first go there alone, and I will meet you there later. I'm not going to read this whole story because we already read it in detail. You can watch yesterday's video. And then we also read some of this. Yeah, so please watch yesterday's video. I'm going to just start from right here. Okay. In the Swarnadri Mahodaya, it is stated that this Bindu Sarovar, where Mahaprabhu went to, this Bindu Sarovar is also known by the name Manikarni, and it is the essence of all tirthas. If a person takes darshan of Sri Ananta Vasudev after taking a bath in this essence of all tirthas, Manikarni, that person will certainly go to Vaikuntha Loka. By giving charity to Brahmins and Vaishnavas at this place, one obtains 100 times the fruits obtained at other holy places. And by offering oblations here to the forefathers with the remnants of Sri Ananta Vasudev, the souls of one's forefathers obtain inexhaustible satisfaction. Taking a bath in this Bindu Sarovar is equal to taking a bath at all holy places. By taking darshan of Sri Ananta Vasudev, after taking bath, one attains unlimited fruits. Festivals like Shri Ananta Vasudev and Shri Madan Mohan's Chandan Yatra and boat pastimes are held in this Bindu Sarovar. The ancient temple of Sri Ananta Vasudev is still present today on the eastern bank of Bindu Sarovar. This temple is decorated by fine art and architecture. Yeah, and Westerners are allowed inside this temple. It's a very beautiful temple. Amazing prasad there also. It's like Jagannath Mahaprasad, but with more masala. The deity of Shri Ananta Vasudev Vishnu was established in this large temple, beautified by fine art and architecture by Sri Bhuvaneśvara Bhatta, a resident of Siddhalagram. Learned scholars of the Savarna dynasty were given many villages by the king. Siddhalagram was the best of those villages. In this village, the three great souls Mahadev, Bhavadev the first, and Attahas took birth. Of them, Bhavadev became most prominent and popular. He received the village of Hastini from the king of Gauḍa. He had 8 sons headed by Ratanga. The son of Ratanga was Atyanga, and the son of Atyanga was Buddha. The son of Buddha was Adidev, who became the Gauḍa king's prime minister. Adidev's son Govardhan married a girl from the Bandya Gauḍīya family. From her womb, the second Bhavadev took birth. This Bhavadev was generally learned in Tantra, mathematics, astrology, and Ayurveda. Books on astrology, logic, and Mimamsa written by him have become well known in the society of learned scholars. On the strength of this Bhavadev's counsel, Hari Varmadev and his son enjoyed ruling the kingdom for a long time. This Bhavadev Bhatta established many reservoirs of water in various places of Radhadesh, which is generally bereft of water. It was he who established the deity form of Shri Ananta Vasudev Vishnu in a newly built temple, and who had Bindu Sarovar dredged clean. He was decorated with the title Bala Vallabhi Bhujanga. This information is found in the description of Bhavadev Bhatta's dynasty engraved in stone within the Sri Ananta Vasudev temple. The poet named Sri Vachaspati, a dear friend of Bhavadev, wrote this information in poem. This stone inscription was preserved within the temple until the middle of the 19th century. Thereafter, Colonel Kito Sahib, he attached this stone inscription along with the Megheshwar inscription to the wall of Sri Ananta Vasudev temple. The dimensions of this stone inscription are 2 cubits, 2 inches long, and 1 cubit, 1 inch wide. A cubit is about 1.5 feet. And there are 25 lines of inscription on the stone. Each letter measures about half an inch. Wow, that is very many details. Okay. In the 6th and 7th chapters of the Swarnadri Mahodaya, Mahadev says, O Brahma, you should come with the other demigods to Ekamraka forest and faithfully worship the ancient linga with various transcendental ingredients. After the completion of the worship, you should faithfully honor his remnants. On hearing the order of Mahadev, Brahma asked, O Maheshwar, we do not know your glories. The sages say that the remnants of a linga should not be honored. Therefore, how can we accept those remnants? Vyas said, although the remnants of a linga are not to be accepted, Sri Bhuvaneśvara is not a linga. He is the eternal supreme Brahman. Statements that prohibit one from honoring Shiva's remnants are not applicable to Bhuvaneśvara. The demigods honor the remnants of Bhuvaneśvara to cross the material ocean. Foodstuffs offered to Bhuvaneśvara should be honored with the understanding that they are transcendental. Okay, so we can take Bhuvaneśvara Prasad. That's Lingaraj, right? Yeah. Which is actually the remnants of Ananta Vasudeva, which Shiva takes, right? So it's Mahaprasad. Mahaprasad, I mean. As far as the acceptance of Bhuvaneśvara's remnants is concerned, there should not be any discrimination whether one is a Brahman, a Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, or outcast. Otherwise, one will certainly go to hell. On receiving Bhuvaneśvara's prasad, one should immediately honor it. Bhuvaneśvara's prasad is never contaminated by contact with impure living entities. One should distribute this prasad to the demigods, forefathers, and Brahmins. The result one obtains by giving charity in Kurukshetra during the solar or lunar eclipse is attained by distributing the remnants of Bhuvaneśvara. Whether it is dry, stale, or brought from a distant place, simply by honoring Bhuvaneśvara's prasad, one is delivered from all unwanted habits. By honoring Bhuvaneśvara's prasad, one attains the result of seeing, worshipping, meditating on, or hearing about Vishnu. There is a possibility of taking birth again after drinking nectar, but there is no rebirth for one who honors Bhuvaneśvara's prasad. By seeing Bhuvaneśvara's prasad, one's desires are fulfilled. By touching it to one's head, one's sinful reactions are destroyed. By honoring it, one counteracts the reactions of eating non-vegetarian food. By smelling it, the sins committed in one's mind are destroyed. By seeing it, one's vision is purified. By smearing it on one's limbs, the body is purified. By eating it to one's full satisfaction, one attains the result of observing an Ekadashi without water. And by honoring it with full respect, one attains the devotional service of Vishnu. Wow, I want some Bhuvaneśvara Prasad. When the sages inquired further, Vyas said, in the Brahmanda Puran, Brahma said to Narad, what to speak of human beings? Even the demigods headed by Brahma accept human forms and beg for Bhuvaneśvara's remnants. There is no consideration of rules and regulations, or auspicious or inauspicious times in the eating of Bhuvaneśvara's prasad. You can have it before Mangalarti. If one accepts Bhuvaneśvara's prasad that has been touched by a most fallen person, one attains the abode of Vishnu. Those who criticize Bhuvaneśvara's prasad by comparing it to the ordinary prasad of a Shiva Linga, they certainly go to hell. Gauri, the greatest Vaishnavi, cooks Bhuvaneśvara's offerings, and the eternal Supreme Brahman eats it. Therefore, there is no consideration of any contamination in it because of contact with impure living entities. No. You should know that it is completely transcendental. If the remnants of Sri Ananta Vasudeva and the Mahaprasad of Sri Bhuvaneśvara is touched by the mouth of a dog or brought from a place where non-vegetarian foods are kept, it is to be accepted by even the best of the Brahmanas. By eating the remnants of this transcendental linga, one attains Lord Vishnu's shelter, which is rare for even personalities like Brahma and Indra. Those who blaspheme persons who eat such Mahaprasad will continue to live in hell for as long as the sun and moon shine in the sky. My God, the glories of this Mahaprasad! Whether one is taking birth, bath or not, simply by honoring Bhuvaneśvara's Mahaprasad, one becomes purified externally and internally. Cool. During wintertime when I don't want to take bath, I can just eat Bhuvaneśvara's prasad and I become purified. No need to take bath. With his 1,000 mouths, even Anantadev is unable to describe the glories of this Maha Prasad, which is the remnants of Sri Ananta Vasudev's remnants. It's the remnants of Sri Ananta Vasudev's remnants. That's why it's Maha Prasad. One can please Bhuvaneśvara simply by hearing the glories of this prasad. And if Bhuvaneśvara is pleased, Govinda is also pleased. Every day after the completion of Shri Ananta Vasudev's worship and offering, Sri Bhuvaneśvara accepts his own worship and offering. This system is still current in Bhuvaneśvara. Apart from this, he teaches Vishnu's devotional service to the people of the entire world, while setting the example of giving up material enjoyment for the pleasure of Krishna by his own behavior, of not riding on the chariot, or going out during Chandan Yatra or boat festival, but offering these conveyances and various other enjoyable ingredients to his eternal lords Shri Ananta Vasudev and Shri Madan Mohan. Wherever it is mentioned that Shri Bhuvaneśvara rides on an airplane or chariot, it is to be understood that the pleasure of Shri Madan Mohan and Shri Ananta Vasudev was the purpose of all such occasions. The Pandas, the priests of Bhuvaneśvara, call Shri Madan Mohan the Pratinidhi, or representative of Bhuvaneśvara. In this context, the word representative does not mean subordinate as it is normally understood in the relationship between a king and his representative. According to the consideration of servitorship, or Shakti Tattva, Shri Bhuvaneśvara does not personally accept any items of enjoyment, but offers them to his only Lord, the supremely independent Shri Madan Mohan, who is the source of all energies and the proprietor of all enjoyable objects. In other words, because he does not independently enjoy, but rather gives enjoyment to his Lord is addressed as his representative. Rather than accept worship for himself, Bhuvaneśvara accepts worship on behalf of his lords, Shri Madan Mohan and Shri Ananta Vasudev. Even if he does ever accept any service for himself, he accepts it as a servant of Shri Madan Mohan or Shri Ananta Vasudev. He does not independently accept any service. The deity of Shri Madan Mohan, situated in Shri Bhuvaneśvara, is not two-armed, but is four-armed. On Madan Mohan's upper left hand, there is an impression of a deer. On his upper right hand, there is an impression of an axe. His lower left hand displays the sign of fearlessness, and his lower right hand displays the sign of awarding benediction. Shri Madan Mohan, Shri Govinda, a five-headed Mahadev, Shri Ananta Vasudev's Vijay Murti, a four-armed Harihar Murti, and Shri Shalagram are worshipped in a temple south of the original Bhuvaneśvara temple. Among the committee members who look after the service of the Shri Bhuvaneśvara temple are Shri Yukta Priyanath Chattopadhyay, a lawyer from Cuttack, Shri Yukta Gangadhar Chaudhary, a landlord from Puri district, and Shri Yukta Gopal Prahararaj, another lawyer from Cuttack. This committee has employed a manager. The name of the present manager is Shri Yukta Lakshman Ramanujadas. The manager takes care of the income and expenditure of various services in Bhuvaneśvara temple with the help of the four following head pandas: Jagannath Mahapatra, Narayan Makadama, Damodar Santara, and Sadaya Mahapatra. Okay, very important facts to know. I'm joking, but as a Patit Pavan Murti is established within as a Patit Pavan Murti is established within the lion gate of the Shri Jagannath Dev temple for the benefit of fallen souls outside the Varnashram system, there is also a Patit Pavan Murti within the lion gate of the Shri Bhuvaneśvara temple. Within the lion gate, there is a market known as Ananda Bazar. And as in the Puri Ananda Bazar, items like prasad are also brought and sold here. Like Jagannath Prasad, the prasad here is not contaminated by contact with impure living entities. After crossing the lion gate, there is a Garuda Stamba, on top of which a bowl and Garuda are situated. As in the Jagannath temple, there is also a deity of Nrsingadev at the entrance here. This four-armed deity of Nrsingadev is in a peaceful mood. In his upper right hand, he holds a chakra. In his upper left hand, he holds a conch. And in his lower two hands, he holds the Vedas. Interesting. Shri Lakshmi Devi is sitting on his lap. South of the original temple is Bhuvaneśvara's kitchen. There is an order that the rays of the sun and moon should not fall on it. Brahman Pandas from the 360 families cook here. Whoa! 360 families. Pandas from those 360 families, they cook there. The deity of Shri Bhuvaneśvara within the main temple is a combined form of Shri Hari and Hara. The Pandas show everyone this Sri Bhuvaneśvara deity, which has a black and white form. The form of Sri Bhuvaneśvara is shaped like a chakra and has impressions of Ganga, Yamuna, and Saraswati, as well as the 10 incarnations beginning with Matsya and Kurma. The wonderful artistic work of Bhuvaneśvara temple attracts the attention of common people who come for darshan. But we're not allowed, Westerners are not allowed inside there. When it says Bhuvaneśvara, that's referring to Lingaraj, right? Lingaraj Mahadev? I think so. After seeing the artistry and architectural work of the Bhuvaneśvara temple, the Sri Anantavasudeva temple, and the many other temples in Bhuvaneśvara, one can realize how advanced Indian art was at one time. The Bhuvaneśvara temple is 165 feet tall. This temple is situated on a huge stone slab 300 yards south of Bindu Sarovar. The dimensions of the temple are 520 by 465 feet. Apart from this, there is a 28-foot exterior hall north of the temple. The main temple measures 235 feet. The temple walls so much detail. The temple walls are 7 foot 5 inch thick. Whoa, that's very thick. There are large gates on the 4 sides of the temple. The eastern gate is the largest of the 4, and it is called Singadwar, or the Lion Gate. There are 2 large lions on the 2 sides of the entrance. Within the courtyard, there is a 20-foot long, 4-foot high stone and 4-foot high stone slab wall. This unbreakable stone was built to protect the temple from outside attack. The deity of Sri Nrsimhadev is situated on one side of this wall. There are many small Shiva temples within the western courtyard. Among those temples, there is a 20-foot tall temple. This temple is older than the main temple. The altar of this temple is 5 feet below the ground level of the temple. It is said that the original Shiva Linga is situated here. Even after the main temple was built, the original Linga was not transferred from here. There is a temple of Bhuvaneśvari in one corner of the western courtyard. On one side of the expansive stone slab found after one enters the Singadwar, after that there is a temple of Gopalini. That's Sati's form as a cowherd boy who killed those 2 demons by becoming massive and crushing them, right? That's what we read about yesterday. Although the ground level of the Gopalini temple is lower than the ground level of the main temple, it is at the same level as the original Linga. There are 6 stone steps west of the Gopalini temple. Above those steps and below Bhuvaneśvara's kitchen, there is a deity of Rishabha, the bull carrier. The Bhog Mandap, or hall where offerings are made, is situated directly in front of the Bhuvaneśvara temple. Behind the hall is the Natya Mandir, the hall where drama, dance, and kirtan are performed. Behind the Natya Mandir is the Jagamohan, the area directly in front of the central altar. Behind the Jagamohan is the main temple, and within this, the Garbha Griha, where the deity is situated. According to the conclusion of Raja Rajendra Lala Mitra, the Bhog Mandap was built during Kamala Keshari's rule, which lasted from AD 792 to 811. But other archaeologists say that the Ganga dynasty king Nrsimhadev, who built the Sun Temple at Konark, built the offering hall in the 24 years of his rule. By reading the inscription found on the door of the Natya Mandir, one can understand that Maharaj Kapilendradev, who conquered Karnataka, arranged to donate a vast tract of land for the service of Bhuvaneśvara. According to the opinion of many archaeologists, this Natya Mandir was built many years before the time of Kapilendradev. Raja Rajendra Lal Mitra, he said Shalini Keshari's queen built this Natya Mandir between AD 1099 and 1104. But many archaeologists disagree with this. On the right side of the entrance to the deity room, there is an inscription that says that Nrsimhadev built the Konark Sun Temple and its entrance. The Natya Mandir and the entrance of the Bhuvaneśvara temple are certainly the glorious work of that valiant Ganga dynasty king. Since the name of that king's daughter is mentioned in that inscription, many people think that the Ganga dynasty king's daughter built it. Some people guess that this king's daughter has been described in the Madala Panji calendar of the as Shalinkeshari's queen. Okay. The expertise, artistry, and architectural work in the construction of the Jagamohan are superb. The roof of the Jagamohan, like the roof of the offering hall, is shaped like a pinnacle. This roof is supported by 4 giant 30-foot tall stone pillars. Left of its southern entrance is a rectangular room decorated with adequate artistic work. But the builder of this room could not complete the work. There are a few brass deities within this room. They are Bhuvaneśvara's Vijay Murtis, which are taken out during festivals. The Bhuvaneśvara temple is 160 feet tall from the ground to the Kalasa. But since the deity room is 2 feet lower than the ground level, the eastern courtyard is 2 to 3 feet below that. So at one time the height of the dome must have been 165 feet. Okay, so yeah, it is Lingaraja, I was right. Okay, apart from the Lingaraj Sri Bhuvaneśvara temple and the Sri Anantavasudev temple, there are many other temples situated in the 4 directions within Sri Bhuvaneśvara. It has already been stated that the Bhuvaneśvara temple is 160 feet tall from the ground level to the Kalasa. The Anantavasudev temple is 60 foot tall. The Rameshwar temple is 78 feet tall. Yameshwar is 67. Rajarani is 63 feet. Bhagavati is 54 feet. Sari Deula is 53 feet. Nageshwar is 52 feet. Siddheshwar is 47 feet. Kapileshwar is 64 feet. Kedareshwar is 46 feet. And Parashurameshwar is 38 feet. Mukteshwar is 35 feet. And Kopari is 35 feet tall. Got that, Vishnupriya? Many people think that the Bhuvaneśvara temple is older than the Jagannath Puri temple, and that the artistic work of the Puri temple is an imitation of the Bhuvaneśvara temple. Interesting. They say that the Jagannath Puri temple is an imitation of the Bhuvaneśvara temple. What? It's nothing they say, sorry. But Raja Rajendra Lal Mitra said that King Yayati Keshari came from Magadha, and he drove away the Yavanas and re-established Hindu religion over the ruins of the Buddhist religion. The duration of Yayati Keshari's rule extended from AD 474 to 526. Construction of the Bhuvaneśvara temple and the Jagamohan began near the end of Yayati Keshari's rule. Yayati Keshari could not complete the construction work. Although his descendant Surya Keshari ruled the kingdom for a long time, he did not try to complete the temple. His heir, Ananta Keshari, again started the temple construction. The Bhuvaneśvara temple was eventually completed during the reign of Lalatendu Keshari, 588 Shakabda, that's AD 666. Regarding this, Raja Rajendra Lal Mitra has quoted the following verse: Gajashteshum ite jate shakabde kirti vasasa prasadam akarod raja lalatendus chakeshari. But some archaeologists do not agree with the statement of Mitra Mahashaya. They say that the stone inscription is similar to the unverified handwritten verses found that describe the construction of the Jagannath temple, and that there is no historical truth in it. They further say that the description of Raja Rajendra Lal Mitra quoted from Jagannath Mandala Panji's calendar is a futile attempt by the Pandas who are ignorant of historical facts to prove that this holy place is more ancient than it actually is. The exact date of the construction of the Bhuvaneśvara temple and Jagamohan is found in a stone inscription carved at the time of that construction. The famous Ananga Bhima, who is said to be the builder of the Sri Purushottam temple, is also described in that stone inscription to be the builder of the Bhuvaneśvara temple. 34 years of Ananga Bhima are described in that stone inscription. Oh my god. So many details. Okay. In the stone inscription of Chateshwar and in the royal inscription on a copper plate of the second Narasimhadev, the names of two persons called Ananga Bhima or Aniyanka Bhima are found. The first Ananga Bhima. Oh my god, I'm out of time. I have to end. Jai Shri Hare Krishna.